Hey Facebook, what's going on? Get a little closer. All right, so today I want to talk to you about a subject. Sorry about that, I just got back from the gym. All right, so I want to talk about a subject that I got from a post, and I'm going to just say it because I'll show it to you in a second. But do women ever sit back and say, damn, I was wrong, I'm going to call him and apologize? And what happened was, on the post by Charles Mitchell, I just put no. And so another person asked if I was to share this, and I'm going to share this in a second. So I want to explain, in part, of course, this is so complicated and so broad, but I want to explain in part why when relationships break up, that I guess they don't apologize. There's really no reason to apologize. And so let's get into it. And since today is Sunday, I'm going to use two scriptures. And so let's get on the board and let's talk about it. All right. So the first one comes from 2 Thessalonians 3:10. It basically says, if you do not work, you shall not eat. All right. So we're going to talk about the difference between work and job, and then the difference between work is not rich. All right. So let's talk about that real quick. All right. So for those of you who go to church, 2 Thessalonians, the New Testament, it basically says, if you do not work, you shall not eat. Now, the issue with relationships, the issues with the understanding is this. Work is not a job. Please understand that. That when you go to work, you're not working, you're going to a job. And the job is the idea of making money. All right, what is work? When it says do not work, you shall not eat, it's a spiritual position, meaning if you read the whole scripture, it talks about the disciples talking to some other sets of disciples, and they're not doing the work of the ministry. Okay, the work aspect is when God said to Adam, dress it and keep it. Was Adam getting paid? No. Work is when Jesus was doing the ministry all the way to the cross. What did Jesus get paid for what he was doing? Nothing. Work is what I'm doing or providing for you guys. And that is in education. As a psychiatrist, I'm giving my time, giving my energy to you. Why? Because this is my work. If you was to call me and say, hey, doc, I need an inmate appointment. Well, that's a job. I'm going to get paid for that. But work. A man do not work, you should not eat. So as I giving back, as Jesus gave back, as Adam was to do what God said to do, it's a spiritual tone, and God will provide a means for you to continue doing that. Now, what does that mean? That means eat. So when you work, that's eat. When you go to a job, you're going to get paid. And in context, that is the big issue in a lot of times in relationships. So let me explain. Hey, what's going on, everyone? All right. Let me explain. Work is not a job. It's a spiritual, physical thing. So work is eat. It is not rich. Okay. Well, to describe that, let me move on. All right. So out of this scripture here, man is supposed to have a vision. Now, Proverbs 29:18 says, if no vision, the people will perish. But, well, let's talk about relationships, meaning man and women. If a man doesn't have a vision, right? No vision, the woman will perish. So what is the vision aspect? It's really no leader. So if the man is not a leader because he has no vision, then the woman will leave. All right. So let's do a visual of how that looks. All right. Hey, Amy, how's it going? So when God talks to man, and I'm just using this as a man position. This doesn't mean just a man. It talks about everyone. So God talks to man. God gives the man the vision, and then the man is supposed to work. And then if he works, God is going to provide for him, which means he's now a leader because he's the vision guy. If he can take his work and convert that into a job, he will make money, right? Think about it. If he can take his work and convert that into make money, then that's the difference between work and eat, and then it is not rich. Well, how do we get rich? We get a job. Okay. So in context, what does it mean is if I'm a counselor and I'm helping you and I'm doing this on Facebook and other means, can I convert what I'm doing and get paid? Meaning, can I have you come to me and say, Doc, I need to make an appointment. Can I take that and convert that into currency? That is how we can take work and go from an eat position to a job to a money position. Okay, now how does it work in a relationship? If a man has no vision, he's not a leader, the woman will leave him. Now, in a woman's position, if there is no leader, she's going to get a job. Why is she going to get a job? Because at a job, there are leaders. Gentlemen who's watching this, right? If you're not a leader, she's going to get a job because in the job, there's leaders. And if there's not a true leader, she then will become a leader. But the whole point is, in that position, when there's a lack of leadership at home, there's a leadership position because she needs to get a job because she needs to be a leader. Okay. Now, history says because she's a corporate woman, there's no kids. Okay, well, we understand that. Why? Because she's dedicated to the job and not to a man that has no vision. Does that make sense? Now, for me, I'm going to just say that she has to work. The woman has to work because I'm a leader at work, at my job. And then I need a break. Okay, so think about it. And I'll show it on the board. So think about it, guys. And ladies, please, please, please talk to your guys and show them this video. A man who has the lack of vision. Now, again, let's recap of what I'm saying as far as vision. Come on over here. Guys, this is a vision board. Where is your vision board to your ladies, right? Okay. A man who don't have that, he has no vision, the woman will leave him. Okay, so let's define that. Okay. No, go back. Here we go. All right, so here we go. When it comes to me, and this is the hardship in some relationships, but majority of my relationships, and I'll show you on the board how this works. If I'm a leader at work, I'm at my job, this office, I'm a leader. Why? I'm giving to you guys. I'm not asking for no money. I'm not asking for anything. I'm just giving. That's my work that God has given me, the vision that he's given me to do. And I'm doing what God told me to do. When I convert this into my job and I have clients and I get paid, I'm a leader and a worker called the CEO, and I'm making money as well as giving back to where I can help. Okay. The problem is when I leave this office, which it seems like I never leave this office. When I leave this office, I don't want to lead when I go home. I want to relax. My mind is tired. I'm tired. I just want to cuddle. I just want to hang out. I don't want to lead. I don't want to talk about nothing. I mean, communications, yes. I don't want to be in charge. And in context, that's what's happening in a lot of relationships. Let me show you. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Let me show you. All right, when a woman, she gets a job, she has a leader at the job, and the job leader tells her what to do. Okay, now the woman goes home. She has no leader, but she has a man. And the man says, honey, could you do this? And she's like, No, I'm tired. So she gets tired, but she needs a leader. And she looks at her job and trust. Here's some trust issues, and I'll come back and recap. Past traumas. Job is a lifestyle. She's a trusting issue because of the job, and then she has trust issues because of the work lifestyle, and she has trust about what ifs, the ifs issues. All right. So let me talk to you ladies, and for the guys and ladies. Okay. In today's economics, I understand that we need two individuals who are not making enough for a certain lifestyle to both work. And when it comes to a woman, specifically in the topic at hand, and that is, if there's not a man who's given her a vision of betterness, she's going to get a job, not just for the money, but also for the leadership position. She feels very comfortable at the job because there is a leader at the job. Now, in context, when she comes home, and even if he is a good man, ladies, right? Confirm. Guys, even if you're a good guy, you can sit in the couch and she can be in the refrigerator. In the kitchen. And you can say, honey, could you just go get me a drink out the refrigerator? She'll say, honey, get up and do it yourself. She's not doing that because she's nagging. She's doing that because you haven't provided the leadership that she was looking for. And her frustration is the fact that she's been told over here at her job what to do all day. And then she comes home and you're not even trying to do anything as far as a leader position. And you're trying to still tell her what to do. She's tired. That's point A. Point B is she's always looking for a leader, but the leader is not just dictatorship. The leader is, honey, this is where we're going from the vision board over there, right? This is where we're going. You're not going to work because you need a lack of leadership. You're going to work because we need currency, because your currency, my currency is going to come together and we're going to make this thing, the vision board, happen, work. We're going to make this thing work. Now, guys, you also have to consider in the beginning of a relationship, in C, trust, past traumas, past breakups. Ladies, if you can communicate this a little bit more to the guys, I'm sure they won't be breaking your heart as much as they do. If you find a guy who's sincere, he'll work with you. But if he's not sincere, then eventually let him go. All right, job style. Now, lifestyle. What do I mean by job life? The trust in the guy, even though he has a profession, like, say I'm a doctor. There's a trust issue with me as a doctor of providing the lifestyle and the woman just simply coming into that lifestyle for me to support her. Why? Because what happens if something happens to me? Where does the lifestyle go? What happens if I decide, oh, I don't want you anymore? Where does the lifestyle go? So the trust issue, guys, is sometimes your profession is sought after by women, but there's no trust because there's no vision board and there's no community, there's no commitment, there's no, hey, this is what we're going to do as a leader position. Don't just come to her and say, hey, if we put our money together, we're going to pay some bills. No. Then you have the problem with work lifestyle. If you got a man and all he does is volunteers, all he does is give back to the community, all he does is hang out with his guys. Guys, please be mindful of this. If you're not converting your work, the vision that God has given you, into currency, you're not going to have a woman. You're going to have something else, but you're not going to have a woman. Let me help you, spiritually help you define this. Adam was told by God what to do, called work. This is a vision that God has given him. This is what I told you to do on this physical earth. Go do. Woman came along, bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. Okay, fine. We're married. Okay, fine. There is no currency. There's no, what is she doing? When there's no currency, when she's bored, when she's alone, right? The serpent comes, temptation comes, and so on and so forth. When you don't allow her to give her vision and your vision, if both of your visions don't come together, then we have a problem. Okay? And then the last trust that I want to just briefly talk about is the what if, ladies. Stop with the dang what if. What if he breaks my heart? What if he does it again? What if he does this? What if he does that? What if this and what if that and what if the what if the world just falls apart? What if, right? You put more trust in the what if a car that you're going to get into an accident than you do to a guy who probably messed up down the line. You didn't break up with him, but you're trying to build that trust, and you're giving him more trouble because of the what if than anything else. Stop with the dang what if. If he's a good man, work it. Okay? All right, let's go back to the board and let's talk about the guy. Can you guys hear the? All right, never mind. So the man, he goes to a job, even if he's a leader. He works, he's a leader, he's still told what to do. If he's a worker, which is different from work, like a job, he's told what to do. A leader then has the responsibility of workers. So he has double roles sometimes. Then he comes home. When he comes home, and I'm putting this in my heart, my words, not their words, so talk to your guy. When he comes home, how does he feel? He don't want to do anything. That's just me, right? Okay. I'm tired, right? Why am I tired? I'm doing all of this, and then I kind of, right? Okay. God said a man should not be alone. God said he needs a woman. Okay, ladies, I want you to hear it on the God side, me, male side. Let me drink some drink because I need to calm down. Okay. Ladies, if God in the beginning of the Bible says that man should not be alone, and if he comes home and he still has you in his bed and has you in his life and have you with kids and have you all the way around, he still can feel alone. If he feels alone, is it truly his fault? Or is it the fault of the two individuals because one is thinking about self and the other person's thinking about self? I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to make anything. I'm just trying to say that a guy needs a woman, and a woman's position, her nature is to nurture a man. So when I say I'm working as a leader and I have workers and I'm working for the community and I'm working for the consumers, and I'm doing all of what I'm doing, when I come home, I just want to take a break. And when I take a break and I have a woman, it would be nice for me to have this strong woman who is a leader herself, who is a strong individual, part that way, and we take care of each other, we nurture each other. It would be nice. But sometimes guys don't have that. They have a woman who, what ifs, hey, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? You ain't no good. Hey, you did good today. What about tomorrow? What are we going to do about this? What about this money? Just saying. Okay, you got both sides. Women tired, guys tired. They need a leader. They need a woman, nurturer. Okay, here's a couple of questions that I want to give you guys. Let me turn around. Man can be a leader. Woman has a different vision. And I talked about this before, and I talked about the two can be two good people. A man can be a good person, a woman can be a good person, but at the end of the day, two good people can still have two different visions. And when you have two different visions and one is willing to break it down and work and compromise, and the other one is not because of past traumas, lifestyles, and ifs and all of that, then we have an issue. Okay. When they guys, when the women decides that they need to leave, or when they have a do something and we just like, what the heck was that, right? To the post. They're not going to apologize for that. No woman is going to apologize because her vision is this and his vision is that, and you guys are not communicating and compromising because she's looking for a different job, or she's looking for a different work, or she's just been traumatized too much, or whatever. The point is, when you guys can't come together and you guys separate for whatever reason, she's not going to apologize simply because her vision is to do this and have this. Your vision is to do this and have that. Right? If she can't apologize, why did you apologize? This is why you would never hear me get upset at an ex or anything. I will always say, I know what I did wrong in that relationship. I'm not going to do that again. And I'm always learning for what I did from my past or present relationships. But at the end of the day, I will never blame her, because at the end of the day, she wants this and I'm trying to do this. I got my vision board over there and her vision might be somewhere else. I guess my what if needs to be a single then. It's possible. It's possible. What if, personally, and I'll address what if for a hot second. If I have a what if I start a business, and what if I don't make enough money to pay my bills, and what if I won't be there for my kids, or what if my mate doesn't understand and they leave me? When you get into that what if stuff, nothing gets done. Even as an individual self position, I won't start a business if I have a lot of what ifs. And I won't start a good relationship, even though that person may be a good person. I won't be in that relationship because if I do a what if I get hurt again? What if they do this again? What if this happens again? I don't know if I can handle if they do this. And I don't think I can do that because I need security. What if my kids this, and what if that, right? All of the what ifs really has a problem. As an individual and as two people trying to come together, right? Trying to come together. All right, that's the dangers of the what if. All right, let's do the last question. Last question is, who do you listen to? Guys and ladies, you're with a person, and let's say that, for my case, my situation, that woman leaves because she has a different motive and vision and purpose. Okay, fine, she leaves. Who do I listen to? Do I try to go chase after her and change who I am? Do I change that vision board to please her? If you are a spiritual Christian type person, you can read in Genesis chapter 3 where God said, you're getting punished. It's the punishment because you listened to your wife and broke my commandments. Think about that. If you listen to your wife and you broke my commandments, God punished the man because he listened to his wife, not because he didn't commute, because he commute. No. Think about this. And I really want you guys to understand this. God punished man because he listened to the wife, because God saw man go against his purpose of working. And then he broke the commandments of not eating the forbidden fruit. When a man has a woman and she leaves, ladies, I know sometimes you want him to beg you back. He ain't supposed to. Again, this just depends. It's just how far he's willing to go, right? Okay. I begged and said sorry quite a few times. I'm not saying guys don't chase after a woman. What I'm saying is a guy is not supposed to change that. And because he's not supposed to change that, his vision, his work, the conversion into a job to make money should never change because the woman is not or does not have the same vision. And likewise, vice versa. Ladies, you all have visions. You all have a gift that God has given you. And that gift can be converted into a job. And that job can be converted into currency. And because you got a guy come in your life, he is supposed to enhance you, not change you. You're supposed to nurture him. That nurturing aspect to the man is an enhancement to the relationship, not slaving over him, and so on. Make sense? So, do a woman this to post. Let me take you there. So this is the post by Charles. You can look him up for this post. But do women ever sit back and say, damn, I was wrong. I'm going to call him and apologize? And the answer is as I explained it, try to explain it in one position only. It's a no. As long as she has a different vision than you, she should never apologize, just as much as we as men should never apologize. But at the same time, if it's a issue within the relationship and she does something wrong and it has nothing to do with the vision, right, ladies? Sometimes a guy just wants to hear that you're sorry for doing a what if and past traumas that you've been triggered, and he's still sorry and he won't make you trigger again. It's nice to hear from you and say, dude, I'm sorry. Yeah, you triggered me, but I'm not sorry that I got triggered. I'm sorry that you triggered me, and I'm sorry I expressed the way I did. Just sorry. Sometimes, ladies, guys, wants to hear that. All right? All right. So, yeah. All right, ladies. So that's all I got. To the guys also. That's all I got. Let me show you this, because I think if you guys can understand that position, as today is Sunday, God is talking. What is your vision for, not just for yourself, but for your family? Go get the vision board. What is your work? If you work your vision, you're going to just eat. You must be a leader towards your vision that God has given you, guys and ladies, and convert this work into a job. When you convert the work into a job, you will have money. If you have money, then you can utilize that money for various things that you want to achieve in your life, which means work, take your money, take your currency, and convert that into that vision, and take it off the refrigerator or the board and bring it into reality, which in Hebrews 11:1 says, hope for the substance of things hoped for. All right. The evidence. Take that vision board and bring some evidence. As you bring evidence, continuously build and grow your relationship. Guys, you and the ladies, you can both be a vision. Give a vision board. Take what's in your heart to do and stop with the what ifs. Stop. Go and do what you need to do for your work, what's in your heart, what's in your passion to do. Become a master in what it is that you want to do, and then convert that work into a job, and then make more money. All right? Yeah, I know. Thank you. Somebody's got a fetish. Anyway, that's all I got today. I hope this somewhat makes sense. Work, job, spiritual, physical, convert that job, make money. Men and women are tired. I know, ladies, you need a good leader. Guys, to be a good leader, all you need is a vision and work that vision. And then ladies, they're tired too, and all they need really is just for you to come and say sorry, or say, hey, I got you, what you need. A little nurturing, you know. A man can be a leader, but if you have two different visions, talk about that. Really talk about that. If you're single, if you're married, really, really sit down and see if you can work that out, okay? And then who do you listen to? At the end of the day, you have to listen to your own self. And yourself have a vision that has come from God. As long as you do the vision, as long as you do the work, and you can convert that into a job, you'll make the money. All right? All right. That's all I got. Have a great Sunday. I know you guys went out last night, had a good time. I saw you guys, some of you. I went to bed early, got up early, went to the gym, and about to hit somewhere and go camping or do something. I don't know. Anyway, that's all I have for today, and I will talk to you guys another time. Until, have a great one. Bye-bye.